Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today I'm going to talk about the forecast for the goat in the year 2024, which is a wood dragon year. And specifically, we're going to talk about all the auxiliary stars that are going to visit the goat earthly branch in 2024, both the auspicious ones and the inauspicious ones. And we're going to talk about what you can do to make this a really, really good year if you have the goat anywhere in your chart, and what you can do to avoid the pitfalls and obstacles that may pop up every now and then, because obviously each one of these animal signs does have auspicious and inauspicious stars. And we want to make sure that we minimize the impact of the inauspicious energies. All right, so first things first, you will have to plot your Bazi chart. You can go to this link here. I'll also put it in the description to the video. And then just plot your chart and you will get something like this. If you are completely new to Chinese astrology, then you may suddenly realize that you have more than just one animal sign in the chart. As a beginner, usually you just assume that you just have a year animal, yeah, the animal sign that you're born in. So in this particular case, you see here, this person is born in the tiger year. However, there's also an animal associated with the month you're born in, the day, as well as the hour. And they are all equally as important. So don't just say, oh, I'm just going to focus on the year. They're all important because they represent different aspects of your life. So have a look at your own chart and check whether or not you have a goat anywhere, either in the year, the month, the day, or the hour. It could be that you have some animal signs that are duplicated. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That happens. And then just take note of where it appears, year, month, day, or hour. Now, this is important because these four pillars, yeah, year pillar, month pillar, day pillar, or hour pillar, they actually represent different areas or different aspects of your life. And so what I'm talking about in this particular forecast for the goat, you then need to relate to the aspect that is represented by the pillar the goat appears in. All right, now the year itself, if it's in the year, this forecast relates more to your outer social network or your outer circle of friends, the industry you work in, maybe also your clients, your suppliers, your business relationships, yeah, the more removed one, not the immediate business partners, but like further away. It can also represent grandparents, yeah, if we're looking at it from a family perspective. And if you're going to school, it could represent your school environment, your university environment, all of these things, like the most, what we say, the most external part of your life. Now, if the goat is found in a month, then this reading or this forecast applies to anything related to your business, your job, your career, anything that you do to make money. Yeah, and obviously, usually we make that in the realm of a business or of a job. When it comes to family, then this forecast relates to the parents. And if you're still going to school, then this would be maybe your teachers, at your workplace. It could be the immediate boss, yeah, the people you report to, the mid-management, and so on. Now, if the goat appears in your day, then the forecast relates mostly to your personal life. So the way you feel, the way you act, your health, your relationships, mostly your romantic relationships. It could relate to how you see your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend this year. And it can also relate to your home environment. And then lastly, if the goat appears in the hour, this one then relates more to your children, if you do have children. For those of us who don't have children, it could be subordinates, staff that works for us, or anybody who depends on us in any particular way. Or it could indicate a relationship with your investments, your desires, your dreams, your passions, your aspirations. All right. So these are the four aspects. And so just make sure that you know where the goat appears for you so that you can determine which realm of your life is affected by these particular stars. All right, so let's have a look. So here for the goat, we have two highly, highly, highly auspicious stars, the moon star and the heavenly Yi nobleman star, and then three inauspicious stars, piercing robe, hook star, and sky sha. Now, the moon star is one that is really, really positive and brings in female noble people. Now, when we say noble people, for those of you who are maybe new to Bazi or Chinese astrology, noble people are not people necessarily that are aristocratic or noble in any way. They are people who help us. So it could be teachers, mentors, really supportive friends, maybe a really, really supportive boss who wants to help elevate you in your company. Generally, just people who are there to help us and assist us in any way. Now, what's specifically important about the moon star is that this brings female noble people. So if you need help with anything in 2024, first look around and in your social circle of friends, your co-workers, and look for the females there because they are likely to be more supportive and of more assistance to you in 2024. Now, this also means then that you really shouldn't be pissing off females in 2024 because if these are the people who are really helping you out, don't piss them off. Otherwise, no help is coming your way, right? Now, with the moon star, while we're focusing mostly on female noble people, it could also mean men with very female or very, very gentle energies. Yeah, not the alpha males, the ones who take charge, but the ones that are maybe a little bit more passive. So these can also be included in those types of noblemen. Now, your luck will generally be better towards the end of the day, maybe nighttime or just after sunset, because the moon star is more of a yin energy, so it's not so active. It's a little bit later in the day. Yeah. So if you have an important meeting, then maybe schedule it right after sunset, or maybe have like rather than having a business lunch, have a business dinner. Yeah, that will be more beneficial to you. Now, the heavenly Yi nobleman star brings again more noble people into your life, more people who support you. And this one is a funny one because the heavenly Yi nobleman brings people into your life, brings helpful people that you don't really know, that you don't know yet. So random strangers will offer you help in the most unexpected situations when you're totally out of your depth, and then suddenly there will be someone who can help you. So a lot of random goodwill is available to you, but this means that you need to go out and socialize because these are people you don't know yet. And so you need to go out and meet new people. The more you go out, the more new people you meet, the more active this particular heavenly Yi nobleman star will be. So try to go out and network in new environments where you meet totally new and random people. Those who are maybe a little bit outside of your usual social network, maybe people you would otherwise not associate with because you're not totally on the same wavelength, but they can be helpful in 2024. So really, really a lot of help there. In 2024, whatever happens, you are never out of help. Yeah, just remember that. You can just turn around, ask people, and help will be provided. Now, for the inauspicious stars, as I said, we've got the piercing rope, the hook star, and the sky sha. So the piercing rope brings a risk that you overcommit to things or to people. Yeah, so you kind of overinvest yourself, whether that be financially, emotionally, professionally, whatever it is. You're just you just overcommit. Yeah, you kind of say yes to everything, and then suddenly you feel suffocated by responsibility because suddenly you're stretched way too thin and you are, yes, basically running out of air because there's so many things to do that you've promised other people. So you need to learn to say no. Obviously, you're going to help other people, you're going to help your friends and your family. That's perfectly fine, but just don't overcommit to things. If you already have 7 meetings in your schedule for one day, don't put in another 2 or 3 meetings, yeah, because you know you're hardly going to be able to make them. So just learn to say no. Otherwise, you're going to be really, really exhausted at the end of the year. And obviously, this also relates to financial. So don't overcommit yourself financially. If you know you can't afford a particular commitment or you can just barely afford it, then better to say no and stay away from it. Now, the hook star brings a lot of distractions, and they're mostly emotional. So there are people around you who try to feed you drama and maybe fake news that are really upsetting, or they twist the truth, and you know, it's just then you get really distracted. And if you buy into too much of these lies, too much of the drama, you kind of hooked, yeah, which is why it's called the hook spirit star. So you get too emotionally involved in situations or in certain in drama that is surrounding you. So again, just take a step back. And because this also has the tendency to bring in scammers into your life. People just want to scam you out of money. Again, if something sounds too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. So don't believe everything everyone is saying. Maybe double check with someone else. Do your due diligence, and then you can actually avoid this. And again, walk away from drama because that will just hook you in and will be a total distraction to anything that you want to achieve in 2024. And then lastly, we've got the Sky Shah star, which can bring random stressful situations. Yeah, so maybe a car breaking down or a delayed flight. So nothing too harmful, but it's upsetting nonetheless. Yeah, if you're on a tight schedule and then you miss a flight or the flight is delayed, and you know, it's just a headache. We don't like it. It's not overly bad, but the good thing is that so the Sky Shah energy brings random unpleasant event, but at the same time, you've got this nobleman star, the heavenly E, that brings helpful people, random helpful people in unexpected situations. So even if you may end up stranded at an airport, you may run into someone who can offer you the next flight out, for example, or who can just help you with the situation as long as you ask for help. So you really don't have to worry too much about this Sky Shah energy. It's just a bump in the road usually. Now, it does bring certain tendencies for natural disasters, though. So be careful again when you're outside, when you're planning an event outside, or when you're going camping this year, just be extra vigilant because it could bring maybe some injuries while you're outside. Yeah, nothing too harmful, but it's always better to be careful. All right. So this is the forecast for the goat in 2024, the wood dragon year. Now, if you do have any comments or any questions, please put them in the comment sections below. And of course, if you do want to have a personalized reading with me, if you want to know a little bit more about all of this, go more in depth into all these areas of your life and find out how you can make 2024 the best year ever, then get in touch with me. My email address is in the description to the video as well. And in the meantime, just please like this video, share it with anybody who is interested in this or who has the goat in the chart. Subscribe to my channel as well. That really helps me out. And of course, you don't want to miss out on the next installment where we're going to talk about the monkey. So don't miss out and subscribe to my channel. See you guys soon.